This is Balthazar from Maleficent's forest. All of the creatures that live in Maleficent's forest will be inviting themselves to the royal wedding. The reference for the creatures is the Maleficent movies. These creatures came to Aurora's wedding, which means they will definitely come to Maleficent's actual daughter's wedding, Mal. I obviously can't make all of the creatures that showed up in the movie. There were so many. So what I'm going to do is just make a few that stood out in the Maleficent movie and then do lots of copy and paste in the story videos. So it looks like there are a lot of creatures in this forest. One of these forest creatures that stood out a lot is Balthazar, the tree warrior. He's the one who stopped the red iron dust from spreading by plugging the organ pipes with his branches. We will assume he is okay after that incident and he is walking around just fine and he will invite himself to Mal's wedding. I was planning to do this a while back, but I couldn't find any clay at the time. There was a clay shortage and there were out of stock everywhere. So I checked back a few months ago and they were fully stocked, so we're going to create these custom dolls. We have a lot of characters to make, including other forest creatures in Maleficent's forest, the characters from Hercules because of Hades, and characters from the Beauty and the Beast. We want to make sure all of the relatives and friends are invited. Mal has connections to Maleficent from the Sleeping Beauty and Hades from Hercules. We have pretty big families there. Ben also has the workers in the palace and also the villagers. We also have to make the altar and then we have to prepare for the Raya series after. Anyway, I totally digress. I want these custom characters to be able to move their body part. I don't want a sculpture, I want a toy or a puppet with movable limbs. So I want to start with an existing doll because making these moving and rotating body parts is very difficult to make by hand. So what I decided to do was sculpt the head and then I make the clothes that will cover up the body and then add the branches and such to make the body look like a tree. And then I paint everything with acrylic paint. I suppose if I spend like a month sculpting him, I might be able to make him look a little bit more closer to the one in the movie, but I don't really want to spend a month working on him. It's not really a sculpting channel, so I think anything that looks similar enough is good enough for me. I made the head by rolling up some aluminum foil into a ball and then covered it up with some polymer clay. I baked it so that I have a hard surface to work with. And then I added the face and then the large headdress. I cut up some stainless steel wires and covered them with some clay to make the tree branches. I attached the tree branches around the head. I added some texture to the surface so it looks rough like a tree bark. I created a black shirt and a pair of black pants. I covered up the shirt and pants with some straw twines. I made a shoulder cover and a chest armor with some clay and then glued them onto the shirt. I painted everything with brown acrylic paint and then I dabbed a little bit of green, yellow, and red paint to add some texture. I painted his eyes black and then we got ourselves Balthazar, the tree warrior from Maleficent Forest.